PlayStation 5 has not been affected by the pandemic as far as the launch goes.
Yes,
but
although
the
they
quantity
did
of it, or their manufacturing is not as much.
Yeah. Well, that, and I wanted to bring this up because I don't think we have. They've confirmed that it is not fully, or it is not confirmed yet that it's fully backwards compatible with like PS1, 2, and 3 games. And it's only supposed to have somewhere around 100 PS4 titles at launch that will be working. But people were losing their shit. They didn't finish reading. It says they're, at least for PS4, they're going to continue to rework them until the whole library is eventually available, at least for PS4. I am hoping that they don't screw us over on the 1, 2, and 3, because I really thought the impression early on was that that's what we were supposed to have. And Xbox, whatever new series bullshit, has pretty much said it is going to be that way. Like they are going to have full compatibility. So they would be fools not to maintain that functionality. But that's one of the things that I was most excited about. And people kind of blew it out of proportion. But what are your thoughts on that? Are you worried at all?
I mean, honestly, not really. I mean, that's just like the icing and the cherries and everything, and the whipped cream on top. You know what I mean? That's the cream and crop for if they did everything. If they did 1, 2, and 3, it'd be nice if they'd be like, hey, guess what? All of PlayStation 1 games would be free. That'd be fucking amazing, because you can basically get it for free anyway. PlayStation 2, that's something different because it's still a little more closer. I think it starts charge those games maybe for digital downloads, as far as I can think of. If you have it digital, that would probably be the better way for backwards compatibility. But if they did it disc and hardware, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. The machine would cost a lot more, that's for sure, because they actually physically have to put that hardware, that microchip set inside the PlayStation 5 to do it.
Yes and no. So I don't know. It's kind of like how a Blu-ray disc drive can still read regular CDs. Like, all they need, it's not that the drive itself needs to be different. They would just need to have, like you said, some sort of emulation chip on the inside that would make sure to read the code. And that's what they're running into even with PS4 games. They're saying the hardware in the 5 is so much more advanced that running the 4s with the right kind of frame rate and everything else, it's actually like overclocking it and messing it up.
Yeah.
So they're having code how it works. But the older you get, the easier it is. You could probably apply one blanket chip or one blanket, system of software that would be able to do it, because those games just weren't as complex.
Right.
So I don't know that it would be that much more expensive, honestly. Or at least I don't think so. It's not like they're going to have multiple disk drives in it. That's where you would really start to see issues. If they truly couldn't, run it in one place, then you'd have a lot of problems, a lot of costs.
Right. Would you want it to be a hardware base? Would you want to have your physical PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1 game placed in it? Do you still have them?
Yes. So that's what I was going to say, is I'm a collector and I have most of my old stuff still. Now, I'm not saying don't make them digital, because that's a great idea too, and it'd be easy money for them if they do that. Even if it's like $2 for a PS2 game, that shit would add up, and you got to think it would be easy as hell for them to create and build a library, and they'd make bank just for nostalgia. But yes, I would want them to have physical, because I have so many of my old games that I would just love to pop in, even just to fuck around and play it for like a half hour, just to see them, slightly more upscaled and just running on a big, HD TV without pixelation and all that. And to just like have them sitting there with no purpose and you have to rebuy it digitally, that would suck. Right. I would be very upset if they go digital only and make you pay for it again, Yeah. Even if it's cheap. But that's just my opinion. Probably most people aren't like me.
Okay, so from the PlayStation 3 era, I've downloaded plenty of PlayStation 2 games, downloaded plenty of PlayStation 3 games. I would really like to touch those digital games again. If the PlayStation 5 could, it would be very nice to open up those older libraries. Because right now, the only way I'm going to be able to download those games is with the PlayStation 3. And that kind of stinks, because I've seen, but it would be nice if they actually opened that, allowed your account between generations to sync up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially if you've been using the same PSN the whole time. There's no reason not to.
Exactly. I've been using the same one forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I forgot you were before Nocturnal Mantis. You were something else. I can't even.
Maestro Blood.
Maestro Blood. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one you set up at my place. That's what it was. I could not remember that, and you lost it at one point. But you've been Mantis
I still have
for.
it. I still have it.
Well, you could.
I don't use
You couldn't log in though. I thought you lost the password.
No, you can reset the password. I still have the email connected.
Oh shit. Okay. For some, I don't remember why you switched. I thought it was because you lost your password, got locked out or something. Anyway, not important. I just remember it. But yeah, you've been Mantis forever. I've been Leo Pectus since the start of PS3, like PSN.
Yeah, that's lucky you didn't get any numbers on your name.
Real happy about that. 1986 on YouTube and on this and all that's because by the time I started doing those platforms, the numbers were coming on.
Yeah.
But PSN is straight up original. I was the first. Respect it.
Hell yeah.